y que te entendía y toda la pesca que
Ya.
en inglés.
Sí, sí, no.
Claro, es que se dejas de historia. Y bueno, y decía, claro, es que vosotros pensáis que, o sea, nos entendemos, pero habláis de una manera muy diferente a nosotros y no es tan hermanos como parece. Sobre todo la entonación y no sé
Mm.
qué historias. Parece ser que les revienta que hablemos tan alto y tal, no sé, es una movida rara.
También son unos tiquimiquis, ¿eh? Porque aquí,
Bueno,
aquí
ellos,
viene un
ellos
portugués hablando en portugués y no, no nos quejamos.
supongo, habrá de todo, yo no me quejo, pero habrá de todo, no sé.
Lo malo es que aquí viene un portugués hablando en portugués y nosotros le respondemos en gallego.
Claro,
Y se jode.
y se jode. No intentamos hacer el portuñol. Pero bueno.
Vino un señor a jugar al ajedrez. Estaba yo allí el domingo por la tarde con los dos chicos del Club de la Estrada y decíamos, vamos a hacer un pasapiezas. Pero llegó un señor mayor, muy mayor, muy mayor. Y yo, ¿puedo jugar? Y fue, yo aún no sé de dónde es. Nuestra teoría es que era gallego y pasó muchos años en el extranjero, pero hablaba así muy raro.
Mezclado.
Entonces yo hubo momentos que le hablé en español, otros en gallego, no sabía qué. Y fue así, ¿puedo jugar o puedo jugar? Y yo al principio pensé que era portugués, pero luego quedó claro que no. Vale. Y un señor muy mayor. Y dijimos, bueno, bien, pues vamos a hacer una simultánea. Y entonces hacemos una simultánea, yo juego contra los dos del Club de la Estrada y contra él, o sea, contra los tres. Fue el que más duró, tío.
Pero jugaba bien, entonces.
Jugaba bien, joder.
A lo mejor estuvo en La Habana,
Jugaba bien. Dijo que llevaba 10 años sin jugar y que había venido una vez a un torneo y montó allí una batallita, pero y dije, este jugó.
Jugaba en sus tiempos,
Sí,
mozo.
sí, sí. Y quedaron allí los otros dos jorobados, porque...
Eso siempre pasa, joder. El orgullo.
Y yo le dije, joder, pues fichadlo. Hostia.
De hecho, yo pensé decirle a Miguel, si quería jugar con nosotros en el de tercera. Lo que pasa es que se lo dije y me dijo Miguel que no quería por cuestiones del corazón y tal, que no quiere
Ya,
porque se estresa. Como está
bueno,
así fastidia. Pero él para
tiene,
tercera no será un pie que te cagas.
tiene sentido también.
No será un buen pie.
Ya, ya.
Que toda su familia leve.
Pero bueno,
Le
la
pegan.
salud.
Todos en su familia le pegan.
La salud es importante.
Aunque el único que jugó así un poco en serio fue Pablo, todos le pegan. De hecho, se echan unos piques que flipas cuando quedamos así en las comidas familiares. Y Pablo nunca juega, dice, no hay reloj, no hay reloj, no es...
¿Y no tenéis reloj? Joder.
Si no hay reloj, no es ajedrez, dice Pablo.
Estos de la Estrada trajeron, porque era más vistoso para el público, relojes antiguos de
Los
bandera.
típicos de...
Y a mí me estresa mucho ese reloj, Dios mío.
Cuando estás acostumbrado al digital, que ves el tiempo...
Claro, es que no sé lo que queda. Y entonces, hombre, al final
Te acabas acostumbrando como todo.
te acabas acostumbrando porque no sabes exactamente cuánto,
Pero ves la aguja y sabes lo que
pero
es.
comparas las dos agujas y ves cuál bandera está más caída que la otra. Entonces, pero bueno, da igual. O sea, yo jugué a toda hostia cada partida porque...
¿Y qué tal con las simultáneas?
No, bien.
Bien,
Sí, bueno,
sin mayor problema.
sin mayor problema. Gané todo.
Ah, bueno. Yo estoy intentando mejorar eso de retener el tablero en la cabeza y tal, sin, ¿sabes? Para pensar y eso. Pero bueno, todavía me cuesta un huevo y parte de eso.
Ya. No hay...
No hay eso, no hay atajos, como quien dice.
No hay atajo, ahí no hay atajo.
Y es mejor que no haya atajo porque se disfruta un montón en el camino, pero mientras tanto... Porque, por ejemplo, ahora estaba cuando me aburro me pongo a leo libros de los que tengo que me dejas tú y tal, y pongo las piezas en el tablero. Y en vez de hacer la secuencia tal y como viene en el libro explicada, pienso cuál sería el siguiente movimiento, ¿sabes? Para ver si más o menos estoy con la lógica de la historia. Y ayer me di cuenta que en una sí que seguí la línea, pero se me olvidó de pensar las otras dos posibles variantes. Es decir, había una línea muy forzada que ya estaba, las blancas iban a dar casi mate, y yo calculé toda la línea, pero solo calculé una de las dos líneas. Y la línea que calculé yo fue la que siguió el de blancas, pero no la que siguió el de negras. Las respuestas de negras fueron otras. Había dos más de la que calculé yo. Y eso es algo que tengo que pensar.
Vale.
Que al final llegué a la misma situación final, ¿no? Pero porque era muy forzada ya. Sí, porque ya era muy forzada la situación. Estaba muy en plan, entro con la reina, con las dos torres dobladas en la misma columna y por fuerza bruta te gano. Pero no vi que... Bueno, en fin. Pero unas cosas que tengo que mejorar.
Bueno, cuando quieras.
Sí.
quitamos el Starting Soon y pasamos de hablar castellano a hablar inglés. Y ya.
Claro, porque ya no pone Starting Soon. Si ya no pone Starting Soon, no puedes hablar en castellano.
Correcto.
Hostia, mi pelo.
Hello.
Hello. Mao. T-shirt. Mao style.
Mao.
I don't know how to say the
Ah.
Neckel or Mao style, I think is.
It's something from Japan or
No, Zara.
Zara. Okay. Nice. Okay. How are you?
Fine. I have the summer is coming, and the temperature is higher than I expected, and
Yeah.
I am
Tomorrow it's going to be hot and sunny, and the day after tomorrow it's going to rain again.
heavy. Dog and how is the expression? Dogs and cats.
Cats and dogs. Raining cats and dogs.
Cats and dogs. Yeah. Galician weather.
Or heavy rain also. Mao Zedong says
Yeah.
Sakuho. Wow, we have a raid already? Nice. Thanks for the raid, Cosmic Dean. Welcome everyone. We are just starting. Hello and thank you. What are we going to do today?
Some puzzles, and after that, whatever you want.
Okay, whatever you want. Whatever you want.
Whatever you need, no?
Well,
This is the choice.
yeah. Did you do the puzzle of the day?
Of course not.
Okay, we can start there, although it's very easy.
Or not.
I'm seeing it.
Did you solve it yet?
Of course, it's very obvious. You can do it. Come on. Oh, let me see if screen is correct. Yeah, perfect. What's the material count?
I don't know, I didn't count it, but I think you have to take the bishop. Sorry. So, bishop takes knight d7, no?
Bishop takes knight d7 is probably the second best move. Probably.
Maybe
But good.
maybe
Very interesting that you saw that move.
e6, no? Bishop e6,
Mm-hmm.
check, and after that take the
Yeah,
queen.
free
No?
queen is better than free piece.
Yeah. Okay.
For a moment I thought the rating was 29.82. No, it's 25.82.
This is my rate.
Someday 29.
Yeah.
Did you see that I achieved 3,000 in chess.com?
Did you say last week?
Maybe I said it last week already.
And
Yeah.
I told you that Fido is trying to
Yes.
reach this goal.
And then we did a celebration stream.
Yeah.
And that day I did 5 tactics, and then after midnight another 5 tactics, so I did 10 that day to celebrate.
And did you increase your rating or?
Yes, a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Although I committed a horrible blunder in one of the puzzles, but it was good.
The puzzles in chess.com are harder than this website.
No.
I know it's different because
It's
in
different.
chess.com are prepared for this specific goal, not like this one that are from.
Yeah, these are from games, and sometimes because they are from games, sometimes they're positions that are very realistic and hard to assess. But on chess.com, high-rated puzzles, which are the ones that lately I've been doing, many of them are studies, like endgame studies.
Theoretical.
Not theoretical, but studies.
Okay.
You know the difference between theoretical endgame and a study?
I know, but
Hey, yes, sir.
No, but I suppose is theoretical games or endgames are ideal positions and how you get the chessmate, and the other
The checkmate, you say.
checkmate. Sorry.
Chessmate is your mate for
Chessmate was means I don't know.
I don't know, you're my chessmate.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
So is
My
he.
English is terrible.
No, it's okay.
I can't.
I'm trying to find my endgames study. Endgames.
But for
The question and the seriousness of them when discussing difference between theoretical and study.
And study are prepared specifically to solve some kind of problem or something.
Oh,
like
let
that.
me turn the engine off as soon as I can. Okay. This is a theoretical endgame. It's very simple. It's known.
Yeah, if you
Everyone-
know the move, it's done.
Everyone knows whether this is a win or a draw, and if it is a win, and it is a win, what's the method to win?
Yeah.
So when you study theoretical endgames are very simple, and you have a winning method or a drawing method, and you have the immediate evaluation. This is winning. This is not winning.
Okay.
Whose move is it? It doesn't matter. This position is a win no matter who starts.
Yeah.
That's also something you know, but that's one of the most important questions in theoretical endgames. Who has the turn? Because this is a rare exception when you have the king in front of the pawn in the sixth rank. Rare exception where it doesn't matter whose turn is it, but in most of them it does matter. Okay, that's a theoretical endgame. Then we have compositions or studies. For example, this one. They are not theoretical. You could consider them theoretical. I mean, if you study a lot, you can get to a point where you study positions like this one. But in general, it's not the simplest stuff you study. It's just something not so simple. But studies or compositions usually are positions that require only one solution. So in this case, for example, this is a position where white wins, but there's only one way to win, and it involves some non-obvious resource usually in studies. And then we have practical endgames, which are endgames that happened in real games where you have more pawns or more pieces and you don't have a winning method, rather you have plans.
But if you know the other kind of endgames, you can try to reach this kind of endgame in your favor to win or draw.
Exactly. That's why studying theoretical endgames is so important. That book that you were looking for, that's only theoretical endgames. But if you know all of them, and you're in a position like this, you know what you have to do. At least you know whether it's good or bad to trade bishop for knight, or to trade this pawn for another pawn, etc. May you show how white wins when there are two pawns versus bishop? Okay, we can see this composition. Can I hide this? Oh, I can click.
Yeah, I love it.
How would you win here?
I think the first thing I have been calculating is this pawn can promote or not. I think he can. It can, because the king is out of the
king is out of the square. Very well.
Then technically the pawn can reach the promoter square.
Yeah, so
we have to take aware about this bishop with the. But this one is reachable because the bishop is not except white black's move, for example. But I think white move.
It's white to move. Yeah, it's your turn.
This square we can reach without problem.
Yes.
And after that, we only have to try to reach this one, but we have the other pawn here, and if the king's move to try, we can try push our king, forcing this this line and reach the promoted squares.
Hey Sadvix, welcome. Okay, you have the right ideas. The only way we're gonna win this is promoting a pawn.
Yeah.
And the one with more chances to promote is this one, of course, on the A file. So you can try. Now you should think maybe.
Yeah, because now the bishop can reach this
Yes.
square. Then we can try to avoid this square.
Very well.
Move the king.
Yeah.
And this is our chance because
Perfect.
bishop needs to move here and here to try.
Yeah,
to,
not in time. That's perfect because if you push the pawn and he puts the bishop on c5, it's immediately a draw. There's no way you're gonna promote now.
Because the bishop reached this diagonal and it's unstable.
Yeah, but this is a study, so maybe there's still some research for black. But yeah, go on. Your logic is perfect. You have to put the king there to stop the bishop.
Now, okay, we are going to try.
Very well. Do you guys have any frame drop or is it me? Some frames are dropped. Some.
The problem we have is we still can't move the pawn because if we move, bishop goes there.
Yeah.
Reach this square. Then we have to win a tempi. So no, doesn't work.
What move would you consider here?
I am trying to calculate this one because
not a lot to calculate. If you push, he puts the bishop on e3.
Yeah, and after that
and that's a draw.
Yeah.
There's no way.
But this one, he can take with the king or the bishop.
Yeah.
Sorry for this arrow, I terrible with the arrow. If he takes with the king, push and reach this square, no problem.
Yeah, so he has to take with bishop.
We take with bishop, and if we take with the bishop, we don't have time enough. Maybe king goes there. Or I don't know, because I'll put the king in the middle of the diagonal.
How? On d4?
Here or... I don't
to
know,
control,
I was thinking here
to control both squares e3 and c5, so that the bishop cannot go back. That's an interesting idea, but has a problem. Javier El Papé is now following. Thanks for the follow.
Thanks.
Need to move the king, he says.
Yeah.
Javier says, need to move the king. You can try, it's free. If it's not the move,
maybe
it will tell you.
Maybe there. Yeah,
okay,
no.
that repeats the position. It's still winning, as you can guess, but you're going in circles. Because he would go back to f8.
Yeah.
You can have a hint also, if you want.
No, I'm trying to by myself. And there? No, it's the same, no?
Well, it's not exactly the same, because then bishop f8 would be stupid. If you go to d4, bishop f8 would be stupid because you are controlling c5 already from d4. You're controlling both squares, e3 and c5.
Okay.
So it makes sense, but it's
No.
it has a problem.
Bad place for the king. Now bishop d2 force e6, x6, and bishop e1 exploit our king position. Draw.
Yeah, bishop here would force you to push the
Yeah.
pawn, and then bishop here, and
Yeah.
he will control it.
Yeah.
Although I think also there are some other moves like this, for example, and if you push this, so almost there. Good try though. Good try. Hi, I'm from Venezuela. I'm a noob. I'm
was
glad
born-
to find you here teaching.
I was wrong. I was born in Venezuela.
Oh yeah, right.
In Caracas.
Cuartillo was born in Caracas.
Yeah.
By the way, Lord Sekujo, I'm a fan of yours. Oh, hello, OK-tested. 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 How do you read that? OK-tested. OK-tested says, hello, Pepe and Sir Cuartillo. By the way, Lord Sekujo, I'm a fan of yours.
We
Cool.
fail because we don't move this pawn.
Uh-huh.
I mean, we move this king.
Yeah.
We
You want to...
avoid the one. We
you missed that move.
yeah.
The one... You were calculating after the
Yeah,
pawn push.
but-
I didn't know that. Okay, okay.
with the
Yeah,
one-
that's perfect.
Come on.
That's a very nice pawn sacrifice. Because now the king blocks the bishop. He has to take with bishop, right?
Yeah. Now we have to. But we have the hint. The king not there.
I'm a Castlebit intern. Oh, nice. Lord Sekujo says he's from Bilbao. Do you believe that?
Maybe.
Well,
People
People
was born
from-
in
yeah.
Bilbao is everywhere.
people from Bilbao can
Can was born wherever they want.
Yeah. Exactly.
I don't know. Hint. Okay.
When
we need
it's
to start the bishop from control e7. Yeah, we have the idea. But
the hint doesn't tell you anything that you already didn't know.
uh,
So bishop e3 you have to prevent. You have to prevent bishop e3.
e3. no?
Yeah, you have to prevent that. So
Yeah.
hold on.
What? We have this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the same idea, no?
Mm-hmm. Solved.
Yeah, he had to escape, and we have the same thing necessary.
Cuartillo, don't forget us little guys when you get to 100. These are your roots, boy.
Sure.
100 what?
I don't know, but I think it's the perfect. When I reach my perfect level.
Okay. I thought he might be referring to 100 years old.
Top 100.
Top 100.
Don't worry. Instead, when I reach my top 10, I will
Forget.
forget about all the people until this position. No problem.
But from 100 to 10, in that...
A little stupid guy, but no much, not so much.
Okay. So this was a composition. The other day we were doing some compositions
Yeah,
in the Endgames stream.
I don't
Last
know.
week.
I didn't watch anything.
Maybe we can see some of them because
Yeah,
those
we
are
can.
really funny.
We can do.
I have this book, but it's at home now. I don't have it here. On domination compositions.
Correct.
So there was this author, composer of chess puzzles called Kasparian, and he made this book with 2,545 domination compositions. So those are all studies with only one single theme, domination. Do you know what domination is?
No,
Let's
but if there are a book with 2,551
45.
45 puzzles about
Don't
this
be
theme,
51.
I
Too
mean,
much.
I mean,
So I have here the graphical explanation of what domination is. In this position, all 4 knights are dominated.
yeah, this kind of position I read it about it in the books about endgames, explain how you control the knights.
Yeah, you control some other piece. Knights are very clumsy, so they can be dominated easier than other pieces. And that's this example. Of course, this is not a real position because there's no black king, but it shows how different pieces can dominate knights. So you get the concept. When you control all the squares,
you avoid one piece, can move it.
yeah, so you're dominating that piece.
Okay.
That's what is called domination. And now let's see some domination. And if I find, maybe if I look for domination.
This is a very interesting thing.
Yeah, because it's interesting to dominate a queen or to dominate some other pieces. So the other day we were picking random puzzles from the book.
Okay.
People in the chat would tell
number 55.
42, of course, they said 42. One. So we did the first, we did the last, and some others in the middle. And okay, this, for example, is the first one. And this was more complicated than I thought at the beginning. This is white to play and win. And it's not a theoretical endgame, although it's very simple from the material point of view. Only 2 pawns versus 2 pawns, knight versus bishop. But this king is not in good shape. King c4, blocking the king.
King c4.
Well, king c4, let me try. Oh, no, it's not king c4. It wouldn't block the king though. The king could escape.
In this kind of puzzles, what's the same rules about general puzzle? In first check and these kind of things, or
well, in endgames it's
slightly different.
It's slightly different because endgames have special rules, and they're so different ones from each other. Different endgames are very different. Just if you have a different piece, it all changes. It's not the same having a rook than a knight.
Yeah.
So here, of course, generally speaking, the bishop would be better than the knight. Yeah. Should be better. But now the bishop doesn't have a lot of squares. And the king doesn't have a lot of squares. So king c5, for example, I think when he said king c4, he meant this, king c5. Would threaten checkmate. Knight c6 would be checkmate. So because of this, I would look for checkmates. Because of this, I would look for ways to dominate that piece. For example, king c7 would be dominating the bishop.
Yeah, if we move the king to c7 and after that wherever they want to put the bishop,
he cannot move the bishop. So that's why king c7 is a very good move.
It's forcing or move the pawn
or anything else, or losing the bishop.
Or losing the bishop.
No.
For example, if we put the king on c7,
yeah,
they decide
b4 is the only move.
Yeah, push the pawn.
Yeah,
take, check.
Then king b5 is the only move. b5.
Here.
Yeah, visualization.
Yeah, I need to. I'm talking.
You can put the moves on the board because it's the line.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, king c7, the move that dominates the bishop, b4 only move. Now look how the king is forced here, so the bishop still dominated, because the bishop still has no moves.
Then we need to find...
this is the tricky part.
Because if we don't have checks, no?
We would love if it wasn't our turn now.
Yeah.
If it was black's turn, black has to give the bishop.
Yeah. But how we can reach this wall? We can reach from there.
Yeah, but why do you want to reach that square?
Check.
But it's just one check.
Okay, he can escape.
Yeah, he's gonna. The moment you move the knight, he's gonna go there. It's going to be the only move.
Yeah. C4.
Is this the best square for the knight?
I don't know.
I mean, this would be checkmate, for example.
I was thinking about C6, no? If we are talking about from the beginning, the initial position.
But
ideally, yeah.
If you go here, he has to go here. Then you're not gonna put it where you want it. But okay, yeah, the bishop still dominated there. However, there's a much better move. When the king is here, if you can drop the knight somewhere, where do you put it? Here? 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 I mean, knight d6 would be great there.
Yeah, d6, no escape.
Yeah, okay, saw the stream the other day, so he knows the answer.
Okay.
And the other day, this was we took some time to find this one. It wasn't obvious at the beginning, so I'm speeding up now a bit by telling you the
you can
the right hints.
Yeah.
The moment the king is, we're gonna move this, so the king has to go there. Then we're gonna drop the knight somewhere, and the strongest is here, because that way the king cannot go back to b5.
Yeah, but how we reach this square?
Well, that you can solve.
D6,
how do you reach?
D6.
Yeah.
In 2 move.
Yep. How do you reach that square?
There.
Yep.
Okay.
Now the king cannot go back, so it goes to attack our pawn.
Now, push
Absolutely.
Push the pawn and take the bishop.
Yeah. Or he sacrifices the bishop and our knight defends the pawn. Yes.
Yeah.
Oof, we were lucky.
No, but
no, you have to calculate all of that.
We have to, yeah.
But yeah, the theme of the puzzle was dominating the bishop. The bishop couldn't move during all the line.
Okay, no. I was thinking about this is the only square for the king. I mean.
At the because at the beginning, if you don't put the king there.
I was thinking about what happened there.
That's c8, bishop c8.
Oh, okay.
c7 is the only square to dominate the bishop, to control both b7 and c8.
Yeah.
And this is the first puzzle in the book, so it's like the easiest sort of.
And how hard is the last one?
The last one we have it here, and it was beautiful, and we found the solution.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's really beautiful puzzle, and the solution is 26 moves long.
Oh, no. We can pass it. We can pass it.
But,
okay, you show me, but we
yeah.
are not going to try to solve it.
Yeah, I will show. This is a very beautiful puzzle, and sometimes I bring my students here puzzles, and I think this is a very beautiful one, but I think I will not bring it.
Yeah, it's so long.
But maybe for advanced players, this is a really nice puzzle for visualization.
Yeah, it's a long line.
Yeah.
26 moves.
Yeah, but the patterns are very simple. It's like 2 or 3 patterns, and then all the line is using those.
Yeah.
But yeah. So here, this is white to move and win. in a position where black has an extra queen, it's white to move, Cosmic. So black has some extra pieces and 2 pawns that are going to promote. But for the rest, we're winning. And we have a terrible bishop here and our knights. And still we win because of this unfortunate position of the king.
The first move is
It's
knight,
rather obvious.
knight d2, no? Takes on d2.
Well, the first move, we have some options, some interesting options. And the key to this puzzle is to take the right stuff at the right moment.
Okay.
Because, for example, if we take this, then the king will have extra squares to escape from the remaining checks. And if we take this, something like that happens also. So the first check is this.
Okay.
Personally, with black here, I'm losing.
And now takes the pawn, no? Continuing checking.
We have to continue checking.
Then
If we stop checking at some moment,
we lose.
we're busted. Yeah.
d4, no? Knight d4.
Interesting that you say that one. We have also this one. That's really tempting because of the queen. So, if we do this one, we control this square, so he has to go here. Right? If we do this one, we control this, but we don't control this, so he goes here.
And we can, yeah.
So those are the two options. I think, if I remember correctly, it was this one, because we don't want him to escape there. Yeah. And now
we need to move the white black.
so we have some squares under control now, but there's no way to checkmate him. The moment we do a check, we lose control of some square, so he's gonna have to go there. But check goes here. Check. I can't remember the whole sequence now. I would bet on this one. And now we check again from here and then there. Okay. And now this is controlling this, so now we can go back. No.
No, the knight take. And we can use the bishop.
This is the key moment. We go here. So we push him there.
Knight again, no?
7. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, you could, yeah.
But now we cannot take the queen.
Because promote.
Because, yeah, we lose. Both should win. So now we do all the
sequence in
all the sequence, yeah,
yeah.
Reversed. We do the sequence reversed. We go back. Was this one? Now we have extra options because we have this. We didn't have when there was the rook there. But I think we do the exact same sequence, if I remember correctly, or not. And now this goes here and back here, right? Okay, so now we did the reverse sequence. We take this.
And check again.
And now we can do the sequence again and take the queen and control the promotion.
And now we can come back.
Because we removed this important pawn.
Yeah.
So now we do the sequence again.
And after that, repeat.
And take the queen.
Yeah.
Because we remove these important pawns, now after we take the queen, we control the promotion square.
Come on.
Beautiful.
No, it's nice. It's nice. Wow.
So that's the last
For
puzzle.
me, in this moment, it's impossible to visualize this kind of sequence. I mean, I can read.
It's hard. For me, it's hard.
5 moves or something like that. But at the very beginning, if you don't choose right, you are lost. But the only thing the only thing is very obvious is you can stop check to avoid promoting, and we cannot fall into temptation to catch rook or queen, because after that you don't check and he can promote. I mean, no, it's beautiful, but it's
Yeah.
complicated.
How much time it took you to learn it? I don't know. It's on the. Oh, the good thing of this is when we were doing these puzzles, we were not solving them as I do tactical puzzles, but we were on the analysis board on Lichess, so we were doing moves.
Ah,
So that makes
trying.
that makes it easier. But yeah, once we found it's on the stream from last Monday. Once we found the idea, the first idea of the knights moving back and forth, we found the complete sequence very fast.
It's hard. But
Yeah.
it's a very interesting book. So.
Yeah, and from this puzzle to this puzzle, there's a lot of things in the middle. Maybe there's some of this was funny. Okay, this was a tough one. This was a very easy one. This is a very easy one. Oh, it's not put like. Give me a second.
Interactive.
Yeah, interactive. What? Well, I gave it away, the solution already. Dun, 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 dun. Why to move and
I
win?
don't watch. I don't watch.
Why to move and win? This
What?
is 3 pieces dominating a queen.
3 pieces.
But I think everyone saw the solution already.
I didn't.
Okay.
I know if with the bishop. Check with the bishop, but
Yes. Which is
the
one of the first moves to consider.
Yeah.
And you asked before if we use the same techniques as with regular tactics. And I was saying something strange about endgames being tricky and have some extra ideas. But yes, of course, checks are important to check first.
Push the king up.
Yeah, if we check here, the king doesn't have a lot of options. He has only those light squares, so that's good because that makes life easier for calculating. And now, why didn't he go here?
A double.
A fork.
A fork, sorry.
A fork, yeah. So he can't go here because of a fork. But now all these squares are controlled.
Yeah.
So
I think the idea bishop there.
yes,
Same idea.
yes. In what you need sometimes when you're doing these kind of puzzles, you need some theoretical knowledge. You need to know that you can checkmate with 2 bishops, and you need to know that you can checkmate with knight and bishop.
Yeah, but one thing is you can do it, and another thing is
Yeah,
reach it.
of course, but that gives us the hint that we can, if we trade 1 piece for the queen, we're still winning.
Yeah.
So yeah, the move is what you said, bishop here, and he can't go here, so he will move.
Yeah.
He can't take the bishop, I mean.
Yeah.
So he will move to c6. And now? That puzzle was like Carlsen versus Fabi World Championship Game 6 where Carlsen missed a win. Oh yeah, I remember that one.
I think they're
Exactly.
the same idea.
Same idea, but now if he doesn't take the bishop, we take the queen.
Yeah. Force.
Yeah.
And now.
Yeah. And now you need to know how to checkmate with bishop.
But this is another history.
This is
different history.
A horse of another color.
I didn't know this expression.
Yeah.
This idea. Okay. A knight of another.
A horse of another
A
color.
horse of another color. Okay.
I think. if there's some British people in the chat, they can confirm.
Yeah.
Hey Karmar.
Hello.
Okay, this wasn't easy. And this is... Yeah, this might be interesting too.
Cosmic Dean.
May we see a bishop and knight checkmate? Yeah.
Show us this endgame.
I can do it once again. People keep asking for it from time to time.
But because it's harder to.
It's not.
Yeah, when I think it is if you don't train it frequently to get fluently with the path of the movement, the pattern.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do board editor. But I'm awful. It takes me some time. I did learn it once, but I'm awful. I keep forgetting it. Yeah. Okay, I will show. I will show it.
Me too, Cosmic.
Clear board.
Doesn't work.
It will. So king, bishop, and knight versus king. Continue from here against the machine. Perfect. Level 8, 1 minute. Should be enough.
You know, I don't know.
With white or random color? Oh. with white. Let's do it with white.
It's impossible to survive 2 stockfish with this.
Oh, of course, yeah. Haha, he doesn't move. Okay.
He resigned.
Maybe. He should. Ah, that was good. I might not do it in time. Need to lose a tempo. Or not. That was stupid by me. Let's repeat the position. Okay. What am I doing? I'm gonna repeat. There.
Now you can do it slowly.
Yes. Now let's show it. Let's show it. Analysis board. I didn't do it right.
Yeah, but the idea is to reach the position.
48 moves. Yes. Yeah. Less than 50.
Someone calls this
that was close.
This pattern like W technique or something like
that. Yes. Okay, the first part was terrible because I was, but the important part is when you have the king already in the edge of the board.
Okay.
Until there, I think everyone can do what I did or better.
Yeah.
To push the king. You have a bishop and a knight. It's not so complicated to push the king. Now, when you have it here, you need to know that you're going to checkmate here in the color of the bishop. You cannot. Let's put it green. You cannot checkmate here.
Yeah.
So usually the defending side will go the closest he can to the wrong corner. Okay. And now the important thing to remember, I think, is, that's how to put it, this position here. I think this is the important pattern. Hey Jackie shows. Hey, long time no see. Some people call this the W pattern because the knight will do this W. and this, yes. I prefer to remember this pattern, to be honest. Especially with the bishop here, but it's not necessary. The important thing is the bishop will block the light squares, so the knight has to block the dark squares. And the king is helping also. So this is the important pattern we're going to repeat here and here, if we can. And we will be able. The knight will do this, and the king, of course, will move this way. And when we're in this position, exactly in this position, we can cut the king to push him there. Then not so complicated.
Yeah, but with a short in time, is you need to get in your memory. And
Yeah. Now this is the most critical part. This is the most critical part, because if we control this, but we don't control this, so the king is threatening to go there. If we stop it with the king, which is natural because we want to move the king there, he goes back, and then we need to control this. So
repeat.
Yeah, we need to repeat. So okay, if we do it with the bishop, it's similar. He will repeat. And actually we don't want to prevent this, because we want this king to go there.
Yeah, the only way with the knight.
So yeah, we do it with the knight, but we allow this. The problem is that way the king seems to escape. But it doesn't escape, and that's the critical part of the puzzle. This is the thing you should know to solve this endgame, because yeah, you might be scared that the king is escaping. It's important to know that if he does not try that, if he goes back, then it's all straightforward, because it's all controlled. So we check, this is the only move, we keep going, this is the only move, we keep going, and we achieved our ideal situation. So if he goes back, if he tries to go back after this position, when he goes there and we go here, if he goes back, we reach the ideal position immediately. So he tries to escape, okay. And now the knight does the W, right? Okay, we need to continue the W as ASAP, as soon as possible. So what move do we need to be able to continue there?
King or bishop, no?
King.
D3, no?
Yeah. The bishop in this endgame is only used to cut the king and then to deliver checkmate. It's not used to support knight, or the king is the one supporting the knight. So we go with the king. Also the king, we want to go there, so it makes sense to already do this move. And now he tries to escape. Okay, this was what we played. He tries to escape. We put the knight there, and he might try. He can try both. Doesn't matter which one. He's trying to escape. He can escape around there. But the knight here controls the dark squares. So now we bring the bishop to control the light squares. And then the king does not escape.
And instead move to G2 if we try F3?
It's the same, exactly.
How do you stop it?
Exactly the same move.
Okay.
Knight controls this, bishop controls this.
And king.
King. So
he forced to go there or there.
Yeah, he would have to go back. So it's very similar to this, because after this he actually moved up, and I just wasted a tempo, and he has to go back. And then I keep cutting with bishop and knight. And then he went here. Okay. I lost another tempi. And then I did this check, which is probably not the best. But I wanted to do the simplest procedure. I wanted him back here and have the ideal situation. Check, only move, and I go here to have this. I cut here, check, only move, he goes back, check, and now he's already in these two squares. I lost a tempo because I know I'm gonna have to lose a tempo. I could have moved the knight already, doesn't matter. Only move, check, only move, checkmate. So another way to do it here. I lost this tempo, but the knight will go here, there. So here, and it's important not to stalemate here.
Yeah.
So we need to lose a tempo, and then the checkmate. It's not so complicated, is it?
Yeah, I think I have to try it 10 times.
Yeah. Now, many people don't study this because it's very rare
to reach.
Yeah. I had it once in an over-the-board game, once in my life. And then I had it many times in online chess, but just because I under-promote to knights and bishops to do it, yeah. Okay. But no, it's not very frequent. That leads us to this position, this endgame, another domination study. Very interesting one. Just imagine you play your match and then you draw it. Well, there's a well-known case in the... I can't remember the players. In some World Women Championship, someone wasn't able to deliver checkmate.
Yeah, with but it's the Facebook the first woman to reach the GM title. Like how
no.
How is the name of this girl?
Judith Polgar. No.
Yeah, I watched a video on YouTube.
No, she no.
Two girls. One of them. I think it's Polgar. It was Polgar.
If I have to bet on one, I don't want to talk bad about.
Polgar is great, but I when I was
I would say Stefanova.
Searching information about this GM, this female GM, I read this video on YouTube, and you can watch it. One of the girl with only king was happy because she realized that the guy doesn't remember the theory.
I don't think it was Judith.
But
I think Antoaneta Stefanova maybe, but...
are you going to search it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Polgar. No. Yeah, no. Nah.
I read this video.
But yeah, it was a very important player.
It was a...
The Lichess site has practice lessons. Oh yeah. I'm gonna search for enable king, knight and bishop. Knight, bishop, checkmate. Antoaneta Stefanova, where is she from? Well, Antoaneta Stefanova is from.
Okay,
Bulgaria.
Is this video?
Oh yeah, exactly.
The first one. And who are the players?
Ushenina. It was Ushenina.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and she was played against Olga Giria. Well, Ushenina is one of the best players in the world.
Yeah.
And she's a very tactical player. So. Interesting. So it was Anna Ushenina.
Yeah.
Cosmic says I am from Bulgaria and I don't know her. Well, she's the number one in Bulgaria, I think. Antoaneta Stefanova.
I don't know.
Now I'm hesitating whether she's from Bulgaria. I think she's from Bulgaria.
Shaming players.
But I'm not sure because Bulgaria is sort of out of the FIDE now.
Yes.
Yeah,
Why?
some
Political problems or something
yeah,
like that.
retaliation. No, how do you say when represalia in
Yeah,
English?
retaliation.
Yeah. Um, Feed presidents, mafia.
Yeah.
So now
If
many,
you don't follow my rules, you are out.
yeah. So now many players from Bulgaria in competitions like the Olympiads, they go with other countries. So now it's very hard for me to keep track which
And
country is.
and like a professional player, they can play without problem. Instead, they are from Bulgaria.
Yeah, it's just that Bulgaria is out of official competition
Like a country. I mean,
in
yeah.
chess. Yeah, in the FIDE under the FIDE.
No, but I mean, if the retaliation or forbidden is affecting to the players. No, only for the national team. I mean, for example,
And the players too.
the
Yeah,
players too.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
can't play in FIDE tournament.
I think they cannot. I'm not sure. I think they cannot. I'm not 100% sure, but
Yeah, it's just very sad. Yeah.
but probably Cosmic Dean knows better than me.
Yeah. But
Oh, and do
this
you know?
is like in football. I mean, for example, do you imagine avoiding play World Championship or something like that, Spain or in France or Bulgaria or something like that for political? I mean, no.
Yeah,
But
that happens also in
something,
football.
something, not something similar happens with Russian national team in Olympic Games because the I don't know how to say the organization of the Olympic Games suspected the national team the doping,
Yeah.
national doping or something
Yeah.
like that,
Yeah.
and they can't go to
They have some.
Rio in 2016. No, 20, I don't know.
Can't
when,
remember, but yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
Brazil, and after that they can go, but initially they are forbidden to play. And in athletics, they can't.
Compete.
They can compete, but this is a different one. I mean,
Yeah, okay, but that's not political as some punishment for.
Yeah, but I thought what's different in chess because chess is.
You restrict the players that did something wrong, but the whole country is sad. Yeah.
Yeah. But
that's what I think.
I thought in chess was different.
But then you have some other political issues between countries, not from the federation, but also between countries.
Yeah, I know. It's, the URSS, or I don't know how to say in English. No?
Soviet Union.
Yeah, the relationship between
but also,
countries.
For example, in chess, a case that happens is between Israel and Iran, I think. Not 100% sure, but I think Federation from Iran, if it's not Iran, it might be Iraq, but I think it's Iran, but I might be wrong. That federation, that one, forbids players to play against players from Israel. So, yeah, you have those.
I mean, you can go to a specific tournament if one of the players are from Israel and potentially you are going to play against him.
Yeah. So, I'm not sure, maybe I'm saying it wrong, the names. Maybe I'm saying it's not.
One country.
Maybe it's not Iran and Israel, but there are some countries that for political issues or confrontation, they don't allow their players to. And there was this case in Gibraltar, Gibraltar?
Yeah.
Gibraltar
Español.
also that. There's this big tournament per year. It's an open tournament, very important one.
Yeah.
Big tournament. In open tournaments, you don't usually see super GMs, but Nakamura, for example, usually goes there, and David Howell and many strong people go there. Nigel Short. So it's an important tournament, and it happened that one player from Iran, I think, joined the tournament like at the last minute, and the organization failed to do something that they usually do, which is when they do the pairings for the rounds, they avoid to pair people from this country against people of this other country just to avoid any problems. Well, they had this pairing. So he decided to play the game. Federation said, "You're out of the country."
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he come
You
back,
don't-
go home. Ta-da, ta-da.
you don't play against it. And there was also in the same tournament, his sister had another problem with his own federation because she decided to play without the veil and
Yeah.
more problems. And that's just chess.
Yeah.
I mean, but I think in other sports they have the same. When
but
when some countries have political
I
problems.
thought it just is different or was different because it's usually it's an individual game. Instead, you can go with a team. Other sports usually goes popular sports. I mean, in Occidental area. I mean, I don't know about all the sports in the whole world, but for example, football or basketball or something like that usually goes by a team. You play with a team, not
yeah.
only one. It for me is
Except Cristiano Ronaldo.
yeah, if he plays Cristiano Ronaldo plus 10. I mean, it's hard to think about it.
In Grenke 2019, I didn't know that. Grenke was like a couple of weeks ago. GM Fiusa forfeited one game because his opponent was from Israel.
Grenke is where
Grenke,
in Deutschland, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, last
I think
week,
so.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, yeah.
Carlsen.
Carlsen,
Yeah.
great shape.
Yeah. Nah, doesn't matter. It's hard to think about it.
Chess is more accessible in general than other sports. Like you can play chess any age, any religion, any.
And it's cheap.
But political issues are there, and sometimes.
This is Cold War too. The second part. Second part of the Cold War. Yeah, I agree, Carlos. I agree.
But then, as if you organize tournaments, competitions, etc., you need to consider those things because
you have this hard.
When you decide to do a world championship, for example, as the FIDE is doing in a specific country, I mean, if you decide to do a world championship in Iran, you know Israeli players will not play.
And
so.
And 2 years ago could be the tournament was celebrating on end of the year in Arabia Saudi or something like that.
Yes.
The women championship refused to
play. Yeah.
To play because it's in
to even travel there. Yeah.
Yeah, in their country.
Yes.
Yeah.
There were a lot of women that refused to play. One of them was the world championship, the world champion, Maria Musichuk, I think she was. But another one was Nancy Paikitsi, in that moment the US champion.
Mm-hmm.
She refused to go, so the US had other players going, but not her. I think that's also wrong from the FIDE to organize.
But the money is the money. I mean,
I think of course, Kirsten.
These kind of countries have
the president.
Of money.
Of course, the president has friends in some countries
with a lot of money.
But at least when you decide to do it there, you're forbidding some players to go there.
Yeah.
Anyway, so if you were to win this position with White, what could the plan be?
I mean, this guy is hard to defend. If we can defend it with the knight.
We could defend it, yes.
This guy we are not to promote. I think so, because the rook pawn is hard to promote. No?
Well, not yeah.
Potentially could, because the bishop is the black square, the dark square, and the promote square is light.
And we will need to bring our king up, and our king will help somehow, and his king is probably gonna have to control that pawn. King will not escape from there.
If we move...
Now that's one move, 96, but there's another logical move. There are two moves to consider here, I think. One is 96, and the other is knight f7. And because this is from a book
to domination
saying domination puzzles, I think knight f7 will be the candidate, because this puzzle is probably about taking that bishop.
Okay.
Just saying.
To not surely a lot of people this.
We did this last
now,
week.
now,
So.
now the solution because you.
No, this is an easy one actually, because bishop a1, that was a strange move, right? But on the other hand, the bishop didn't have a lot of squares, and that was part of the problem for black. We're dominating that bishop a lot.
And this pawn, if we can defend it, we need to reach. We can not, because goes to dark square and protect white, and we can't protect.
Think about dominating the bishop. Don't think about promoting.
King here.
Why? Then he takes the pawn. Where can the bishop go?
I mean,
It's okay.
don't let me use the.
It's okay.
mouse.
No, it's okay.
Don't
You
let me use
keep
the mouse.
going. Okay, the bishop. The bishop
D4 only. D4.
cannot go here. Not here for the moment. Not here. Not here. The bishop can go here, maybe, or maybe not. One key point is we have this check, and when we do this check, he's forced to take the pawn. It's the only move.
And we can repeat the check.
Because if he moves, we promote. So after this check, and he's forced to take, we're gonna have some additional checks that will fork some additional squares.
Yeah, D5, I think. Or not.
So actually this bishop doesn't have a lot of squares.
Okay, if we move to E8, we control F6 and G7, and with the king after that we can control D4, C3. I mean, check, take, check.
There's a saying, I can't recall who said it, maybe it was Tartakower or Dr. Tarash, one of the great players from the past, said the threat
is more dangerous than the...
is stronger than the execution.
Yeah.
So you have two threats. Keep your options open.
Yeah.
Don't commit for one, because then you're gonna control these squares but not these squares. Because you have the other option, which is this check, to control these other squares. And while you're not moving the knight, you are also controlling these squares. So keep your options open. Don't go for the check yet. Wait and see where the bishop goes if you attack it.
Okay.
And he went there, but in any other square he would be lost, because you have the check and fork.
Okay, then this is the path, no?
Yes, it is. But you had a one
Yeah.
path for every square in the diagonal.
Yeah, I understand. And now we have to
And it's done, it's solved.
go with the king.
Wow, there's many ways to win this position.
Well,
Only way you're gonna promote.
Yeah.
Only way not to win is lose the pawn or stalemate.
yeah, but the idea is the same as without half the knight. I mean, the king in front of the pawn, trying to open the...
With the knight you have no problem.
I mean, now I have to move the king, no?
Wait, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, really doesn't
Okay.
matter. I mean, now he cannot even attack your pawn, so... But let's say it's black to move. Let's be as stupid as we can.
Yeah.
Let's go with the pawn in front of the king, not the king in front. It doesn't matter because we have a knight. We're gonna win this, no matter.
Okay, and now move with...
And of course, this would be a draw. he goes to the corner, then we're gonna stalemate. And if we had no knight, this would be a draw. But now if we bring the knight here, it's a win. So and he's forced out, and we promote. So when you have a piece, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If you have a pawn that is a rook pawn,
Yeah,
which is the
you
worst,
have the
it doesn't matter. You have
the support. Yeah. Okay.
in general. There are some exceptions with bishops, especially. Okay, so
You need
let's.
the bishop the same color with the square to reach.
Yeah, sometimes.
Oh.
Which reminds me of a very interesting puzzle. Board editor. Clear board. There's this interesting puzzle. Let's see if we find a way. Is our king in time? There. I need to calculate. There. Maybe this has to be here. That makes more sense. There.
How are you solving it?
Oh man, exactly. I can't remember the initial position.
I think the pawn was on the third rank.
On third rank? No. This could be it. I'm trying to remember the position, and at the same time I'm trying to remember if this is in some book to see it. Okay. Could be this. But maybe this is not the most instructive position to start with. So there goes here. Let's try. No. A nice one. I will cheat and see what does this think. Okay, yeah. It thinks there's one move to win, so I'm right.
I only
He's
can watch the first one lose. F1, bishop F1. I don't see.
Okay.
I didn't see the right move. But
Okay, perfect.
I don't know.
Well, bishop F1 would be a draw.
Yeah, the king is.
This position without bishop would be a draw.
Yeah, and with the bishop.
And with the bishop, it's not easy because, as you pointed out, we need the right square bishop, right color bishop, and we don't have it.
Yeah, we have to reach bishop there or something like that. I don't know. I think Mario showed us this.
This one might be.
I think the first move is try to, or something like that. I don't know. How is the path?
Okay, let's try to win in a normal way. Will you go with the king up?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, this will go here.
Long distance opposition or something like that.
Doesn't matter in this case
okay.
because we have a bit. I mean,
yeah.
With rook pawn, if he gets to here, it's a draw.
Yeah, maybe we need to cut, no? G8 with our bishop.
Here, Then he goes here, and he will go.
That's
And this is a draw already. This is a draw, or we can stalemate. That's also possible. But yeah, we needed to cut first. We cannot waste a tempo. We need to start with bishop e6.
okay.
Because that way, if he goes here, we have this.
Yeah,
Aha.
avoiding these squares.
Okay, Tidarki, thanks. And now what? Let's make
Bishop
this
is there.
main
Bishop a2, something like that.
Bishop a2.
Yeah,
Not sure. Now look at this.
yeah, it's a problem.
It's a problem.
Then bishop tried to cut somewhere the key. I don't know how to reach
Yeah.
the ball.
Bishop a2 was a blunder.
Okay.
Now it's a draw. He's in time to go take the pawn. If we push it, he will take it. If we don't push it, he will go here. If we try to cut that,
They go.
This
by
is the only way.
Dark square. G5.
he goes here.
Okay.
No, g5 loses
Okay, you go.
because we promote.
Yeah.
But he goes here, and we're repeating. And we cannot allow him to go there, so we need to... Well, actually, this is winning. Aha. Wow, maybe bishop a2 wasn't a blunder after all. Still winning. Still winning. Yeah, still winning because we repeat. We repeat the idea in this position. Okay. So here there's more than one winning move.
I find out a new way.
You
to
found
solve,
one, yeah.
to solve the problem.
No, you found one. How many winning moves do you think there are here?
2.
Two. Well, at least 1, 2, 3.
Okay, but this is the same idea, Pepe. I mean,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
all the diagonal.
6, 7, 8, 9. But the easiest one is h7.
Yeah. You lost the bishop, but you reach.
Yeah. So what black has to try in this position instead of here is here. It's a bit trickier.
Okay. F6, G7.
What?
King go F6 after that G7 to try to stop.
Yes, G7 or where it can go, where you allow. So yeah, this is probably the critical line, King E7, not King F8. Pep, what's your friend's rating?
2,984. Like Carlsen.
No, better than Carlsen. Much better.
No, Carlsen,
much better.
Carlsen is very, very close to reach 3,000.
To reach 2,900.
No.
Yes.
Did you see the I don't know how to say the ranking?
Yes, it's close to 2,900, not 30.
Then it's
not-
in Blitz, so
Ah, in Blitz, yes. In Blitz, ratings are higher. Yeah.
I think it's 348.
Yeah, but I think Maxime Vachier-Lagrave is better than Carlsen.
Yeah, it's number 1.
Yes.
It's number 1. I don't know.
Okay, this is the critical line because there's only one winning move here for white.
If we push h6, king goes f6. h7, g7, bishop g8. No?
Not sure what are you saying.
h6, f6.
Ah, yeah, no, I'm sure what you're saying. That's a draw.
Bishop g8, don't protect.
You're saying this line,
Yeah. Ah, okay.
and yeah,
But
he's gonna keep moving here on these two squares.
And when we reach with our king,
Doesn't matter. The moment he has access to h8, we're never ever gonna push him out of there. Never. There's no way.
no,
We have-
stalemate. Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
We can stalemate him.
Yeah.
But there's no way. We don't
Yeah.
have any piece that can attack this square, so we're never gonna promote.
Okay. Then
Did Quartillo and his blitz and classical rating together?
no, in blitz is 400.
400.
I mean 4,000.
4,000. Okay. Better than computers. Better than any engine.
I create the Alpha Zero.
Oh, you're the creator of Alpha Zero?
Yeah, you can give me some pull requests if you want.
Okay, cool.
Then move king.
Well, I didn't say your first move was wrong, but
I
I said your line was wrong.
mean 8-6.
H6 is the move.
Okay.
If you play King F4,
King stop.
I will take the bishop.
Yeah.
I'm in the square.
You are in time anyway.
Yeah. So H6 now I cannot take the bishop.
Yeah, if you take the bishop, I promote.
So yes, I play King F6, but now H7 is not winning.
There.
Yes,
If you take, I promote. And if you don't take,
Yes.
I protect.
it's the only way to stop Bishop G6,
Okay.
King G6. The only way, the only not stupid way, because you can play Bishop F7 too, but then he takes. He's in the square. But if you play Bishop F5, he cannot take. He's not in the square. So, make main line. And now, King F7. How do you stop King G8?
With the bishop, no?
How?
If we go to E6,
We repeat the position.
Okay.
We've been here already,
okay.
and that could be a draw if we repeat 3 times.
8-7.
Yes. Look at this wall. Now King F6.
King F4.
Yes, and that's it.
Yeah, he can
Now,
take.
We have the king, and
Yeah, you
at some
force-
point he's forced out,
you forced. And
and then we promote.
G6 is blunder, no?
G6 is blunder. What do you mean? Where?
Here, instead F6.
Yes.
King. No, king.
King G6. No, it's not a blunder. No, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay, good.
So this is an extreme position. In general, rook pawn, you need the dark square, in this case bishop.
Yeah.
But this is very, very extreme position where you can win, but very close not to win.
Yeah, you have to think on it. Yeah, in this kind of a game, you need, if you don't know this idea, you have to think a lot. And maybe you can reach the solution by shorting time or something like that. If you are playing over the board, I mean. But this is interesting.
At least you would be playing for 2 results.
Yeah, you are not going to lose. I mean,
Exactly.
this is good.
Okay, what do you want to do now?
I don't know what time is it. It's close to this. I don't know. We can play something, or you play. If you want, you can play with some viewers or something like that.
Let's party.
Yeah.
If someone wants to challenge us, we can
Or
do
stop,
hand and brain or
whatever
something.
you want. I mean,
Whatever you want. Whatever you
you
need.
need to change the scene.
I don't have fever, I think, but
But you have flu
very
too.
close, very close.
Yeah. Your flu is hard too. I didn't have flu this year. I am lucky.
Not yet. my friend.
Keep away, man.
Please join Joanna's next tournament. No, a tournament is too much.
Play 1 minute unrated.
1 minute unrated.
If you want to play with Pepe, it's okay.
Yes. We have a 2+2 challenge.
Yeah, you can play. I prefer what you.
Okay.
I mean, it's too short to brain.
Okay. What
I prefer you don't.
What opening
suffer,
do you want me to play?
Petrov.
It's hard, but I'm gonna.
Okay.
E5 and knight f6. That's the Petrov, right? It's okay. It's okay.
He goes with the Holandesa, with the Dutch.
No, this is the Sokolsky, also called orangutan.
It's not a variation of that. That is f5, no?
Yes.
Okay.
I retreated like a Frenchman there. And now,
yeah,
I don't know what to do. Let's
You are
push
right.
the A pawn. Also known as Eri. Oh, he does the same. No, I have
and it's
no
very
plan.
safety. The Dutch.
Oh, he knows because he's from the Netherlands.
Yeah, it's very safe. The Dutch.
Should I develop pieces?
No.
No, okay.
A6 bishop is hitting my eyes.
This one will win the game. At some point.
It's a great square.
This pawn
for
is
the
too
bishop.
far advanced. I wanted to keep my pieces. Let's keep moving pawns.
Now you can develop your pieces now. If
Okay,
you want,
thank you.
If you want.
Okay. Why not?
Trading pieces.
Why not? I'm going to go up with my pieces. That was annoying. How do you assess this position?
Strange position.
I like it. I think this is terrible bishop. The problem is I'm gonna have to take with pawn here.
You can block it. But if you could, would be great.
Well, this knight doesn't have a lot of squares.
You can thread the bishop and reach d6.
Threaten the bishop.
d6, no? With the knight.
I don't follow you.
Before d6, no? Knight before, knight d6.
You say knight before knight d3 when he can trade?
Yeah.
No, I prefer to attack. Rawr.
Open lines. Rook e8.
Also, checkmate in 3 threat.
Yeah, I know it. But
I know you know.
I am not going to say to your
I know you know.
Opponent.
Oh, he blocked.
Sacrifice.
Sacrifice? You want me to sacrifice?
Sacrifice.
No.
G5. G5. Forcing.
Doesn't look work. That is. Nah.
G5.
Doesn't look great. But you asked for it, so I'll take the piece and then I think, and then I will think. Okay, and now my queen is attacked.
Because you are going to die with your stomach full.
No.
Yeah, you don't need. You have to take the pawn from f4.
I could at some point. I will.
Yeah.
No, I will not.
Now the knight is pinned.
This attacks the queen, right?
Yeah.
So I don't think he's gonna take this.
And threat check.
Yeah.
You need to rook to 8. E8. You need the rook.
No, I think after queen takes, I'm gonna go bishop takes.
Yeah. But in a moment you need to rook to
This?
Yeah.
Maybe. I also need not to lose on time.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna trade queens. Take
Take
here.
the pawn.
And 13 seconds left.
You have 2 seconds of increment.
Yeah, thankfully. So I'm gonna play d5. I'm gonna play f6. Never play f6. I could have gone here instead, or taking the pawn. Taking the pawn was better
Taking the pawn and fork.
than bishop d8.
Taking the pawn and fork.
It's gonna double rooks, but there's no checkmate, so I'm gonna take the bishop. No! That's wrong. On to the hills. Let's trade.
Do you hear Iron Man?
Iron Man.
Iron Maiden.
Iron Maiden, okay.
Run to the hill.
Yeah,
A great song.
I like it. And I'm gonna promote a pawn. Wow, he could have taken.
10 seconds.
Okay.
Ooh.
Rawr. I'll go back. Oh, he resigned.
Oh.
Thanks. Oh, Kaito. Hey, Kaito. Okay, now it seems to be okay for me. The time is pretty low. Ah, they were. Jana says get well soon. Oh, Jana is streaming, so we could raid her.
Yeah.
Hey, Goku.
Yeah, but tomorrow I can't do it because I have to give a class in the university.
You teach?
Yeah.
What do you teach?
Legal themes about to a student of in computer engineering. I don't know how to say in English. Ingeniería informática.
Ah, the career, the
Yeah.
degree in the university.
Yeah, I am going to teach them
Legal
aspects.
stuff.
Yeah.
Legal aspects of software development.
And license.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and we are going to do a draft of a contract of development. Development contract. Agreement. Development agreement. Okay, third.
Okay.
The third time I reached the right sentence.
I was already bored when you said legal aspects.
Ah, okay. After that you said it.
What time do you need to leave?
Now.
Now, okay.
After that, now.
No, I mean,
Okay, it's
We
okay.
can-
I can stay for a moment.
do you want to play or do a puzzle or something?
No, if
Eric Rosen is streaming too.
no one wants to play against you or something.
Did you do the puzzle of the day?
Yeah, I did it.
Puzzles. Rawr.
We can do one puzzle.
We do one puzzle? Okay, let's do one puzzle.
But it's, your rating is higher than mine.
Puzzle Rush.
I am not very good in the puzzle rush.
Okay. Rookie 5. What is the material count?
So, -2.
-2. Wow.
2
I
points.
didn't count.
No.
We're 1 pawn down, right?
2 knights, 2 bishop, 2 rooks, queen, 2, 4, 6, 3, 6, 7. 1 pawn. -1.
1 pawn down.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And what's the smell? There's one big smell in this position. There's something. There's a signal, a clear signal in black's
the rook
position.
in the e5 this structure. There are a lot of pieces.
Yeah, I would say the signal is this. a piece that is attacked and defended, which
Yeah, we talk about this.
is even worse than an undefended piece. Yeah, so in general, attacking this rook seems like a good idea. So knight f3 would be my first idea. F4 is also to be considered, but it's a bit more weakening. Those would be my two first candidate moves. And from there I would calculate. But also this is forcing, because the rook would be on a really bad place. On f5 also. So maybe that would be my third candidate move.
If we move the knight, we open the line to our bishop on b2. That is great too.
Yeah, but we don't want to move this knight if we want to take... In which line do you mean? In this one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he would be forced to take. That's what I like about that move, that it's very forcing. But then, I guess the rook has ideas to escape. So I'm not really tempted about that move. I think this...
Okay, we move the knight to f3.
Yeah.
Rook.
And also this... Now we need to calculate. I'm too tired to calculate.
This square is forbidden. This square is forbidden. This square is forbidden. This square is forbidden. Only the rook only can goes back.
It doesn't matter a lot where the rook goes, because if the rook moves, we take a free piece.
Yeah, but
we need to consider all of our opponent's options. But just moving the rook, we take a piece. So what could black try instead? Like, for example, if we go... I think probably f4 is the solution, because we would be threatening to take a rook. With knight f3, we're threatening to take an exchange. We will lose the knight. So, for example, one option for black could be to just move the bishop out. We take the rook. He takes with bishop or knight, not sure which one. And we won an exchange, but we were a pawn down. So the outcome is just +1. Probably not good enough. But if we start with f4, we're threatening to win a rook for a pawn. That's stronger. That's he can't just move the bishop and lose a rook. He has to find something.
He needs to threat us. The only thing I can suppose is threat our queen with bishop in d3.
Okay, yeah, he can give the bishop for a pawn and then move the rook. I would consider that as good for us, because we would be piece up for 2 pawns. Interesting.
But after that, rook can go e2, threatening knight and bishop.
No.
I know, because the queen is on d3. Okay.
And the knight on d4.
And
but bishop takes d3 is an interesting resource, because bishop for 2 pawns doesn't look that bad for black, although I think it is bad in this specific position.
Or move bishop c5, threatening the knight.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, bishop takes d3. Interesting idea. Thankfully, the rook would be terrible also, so I think we have a good follow-up after queen
knight g4.
After f4, knight g4.
Yeah.
We take the rook, and he forks
queen
us.
And rook.
He forks us. But a rook is a rook.
Yeah, we can.
We save the queen, and we're threatening
the bishop.
Piece. We're threatening piece.
We lost a lot of material.
Yeah, he would have to take on f1.
Yeah, we lost the knight.
And then I probably take on f1 because we're still threatening 2 pieces, so that's material up for us. But yeah, well spotted that e3 is weak after f4. f4 bishop takes d3 is probably the critical. And
You take with the queen, and after that,
it's hard to assess whether that's good enough. We would be a piece up for 2 pawns. And he has a passed pawn. I think it's good, because then we have knight f5 also, but it's hard to assess. Something we didn't say is knight takes c6, but no, let's not say stupid things. My gut feeling tells me f4 is the move.
okay, we can try if you want.
But
It's your rating.
yeah, it's my rating.
Yeah. We can stop there if you want. And try in another moment.
I will do it.
That is the first thing I saw, but it's not nothing else.
I guess he means this knight takes c6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 1 point, man.
Well, a point is a point. It's not.
Now I didn't
It's not
see,
obvious.
I didn't. See,
Huh?
I see these two move, but
Yeah.
I don't see the continuation. This is the problem.
From
have.
here.
Yeah, this is the problem I have with this guy.
Well, I thought the puzzle would stop here because
You have to escape with the rook.
yeah. Well, in this case, there's knight f5, so maybe.
You have.
This is what is complicated of this from this puzzle to evaluate that this is good enough, because you know in Lichess puzzles you should be like +2, and I think this is a +2 position or more.
How you compare
But from a material point of view, we're only +1 because we have a piece for 2 pawns. But our pieces are so great.
Yeah, firstly in the castle, we only need to remove the f6 knight.
Probably knight f5 would be my move anyway. But
and,
yeah,
and try to incorporate the knight with f3.
But I wouldn't calculate more from here. Only if this was a game, I would of course I would continue calculating. But to decide to go for f4, I wouldn't calculate more from this position. Piece up, just piece up. But yeah, here I think he just saves the bishop, and now it's not so.
I was saying f3 after the two moves we chose previously. f4, bishop takes, queen takes, and now knight f3.
This one?
Yeah, trying to incorporate the knight to attack.
Yeah, it's a move.
To reach f5 or something.
It gives this square. I don't know how important is that. Also this. Yeah, it's a game. Next puzzle, por favor.
Wow, only one more.
Only one more. Okay, last one. Why is this square black?
Find the best move for white. Best move for white.
Well, this is a more or less obvious move. What do you think?
I mean, I think black can't take there, because if he takes, check, he come back, we take. This pawn is protected by the bishop.
What's the material count?
Minus. Pawn down, let you say, no?
We're a pawn down, yeah. And black has a lot, some pawns that are very dangerous, but still they have a long way to promoting. However, we have a pawn that is very close to promoting.
Yeah. We can protect it with bishop h3. But or move.
If we push, what is black going to do?
If we push
The pawn to e7, what is black going to do? King f7 and take the pawn. It would be nice to have, after king f7, it would be nice to have bishop d5.
Yeah,
but there's a pawn in the middle.
Yeah, we can.
If only that pawn wasn't there.
It's a big hint or clue. Or
I think that's the way I thought. The first seconds of this position, I think the first, what I thought was, e7, king f7, if only I could go bishop d5. So I think if we start with e5, we have a strong threat of going e7, and or maybe bishop d5 and then
e5.
E7.
They can't take because if he takes,
bishop c6 also strong threat.
we pin.
But still, in a real game, I would calculate a bit further because those pawns are annoying on A and B. For example, e5, knight c4.
Okay. e5, knight c4.
I guess I go bishop d5 or bishop c6 maybe. Bishop c6, rook takes c6, bishop d5, and should I a3, bishop check, king f8. No, that's winning. Okay, e5 seems.
And if he takes back,
If he takes just e7.
e7
Yes.
directly.
Yes, we're threatening bishop c6. There's no way to prevent it. If king f7, bishop check, and then bishop c6. Ah, he has king f6. Wait, not so obvious. So if he takes, maybe we need to go bishop d5. Or bishop c6 first. e5 takes bishop c6.
Okay.
Bishop c6.
We are threatening that.
Yeah. He has no rook e7, he has no king f7 yet, and if he takes, then bishop d5 wins the rook. And if he moves the rook somewhere else, we go e7.
And if he try to push
Well, he has 4
or
moves.
move the knight
After what? e5.
after c6.
After bishop c6, we take the rook. Bishop c6 attacks the rook.
Okay. Yeah, you are right.
Now I think e5 he has to probably play.
If he allowed to take and try to close the line.
Yeah, but d5 we take it. d5 we take it, and then the pawn controls f6, so e7 check is gonna win. Because after there's not gonna be king f6, never. So nah, pushing doesn't make sense. After e5, maybe knight c4. e5, knight c4. And now I don't know if I play bishop d5 or take on d6. Take. Now the knight plays.
If you take,
He takes it. Knight takes d6.
knight takes d6.
d6.
Ah,
Knight
okay.
takes. No, I'm not sure. Probably don't take. Probably go bishop d5 instead. e5, knight c4, bishop d5.
Knight, e5, knight c4, bishop
d5.
d5.
Unless bishop c6 wins. Maybe just bishop c6 again.
Okay. Bishop there. Here and here.
Yeah. Bishop c6.
But with the knight on.
The knight is on c4.
Yeah, it's here. Sorry.
Yeah, e5, knight c4, bishop c6 also. So e5.
e5 first move, no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bishop c6.
Bishop c6.
Pin it to win it. Take it.
Now we have a lot of control.
+3. So now we need to stop all those pawns, but we will.
Yeah, I think we can do it. Yeah. Yeah. Good point. Good point.
Great. 25-86. I don't know.
No, now you have 25, 89.
89.
You have to plus
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I never know.
If you go to
If this is
your
profile.
and you can see your ratings in different sections.
86. Nah, +3 was just the last increment.
Okay.
Anyway, I wasn't paying a lot of attention to this rating, but I think it's probably very close to my top. I think I've never been to 2600 on chess.
You can follow the diagram. I don't know how is the line of passes, but for the punctuation.
No, but passes are not in the diagram, I think.
No.
No, they're not. And you can see statistics for every time control, but not for training. So I don't know.
You solve 1,201 passes. It's not so much.
1200 passes, it's okay. 17,000 bullet games.
Wow.
37,000 games in total.
You spend a lot of time, eh?
And 20,000 tournament points.
Wow. Follow. Can you read my profile to?
Yes.
to compare.
Okay. You asked for it.
I mean, I'm curious about you. I think I solve more puzzles than you.
Oh, training is on the graph now? I don't know.
I mean, I solve 2,000.
Oh, you solve more puzzles than I.
Yeah, I need to learn. I mean, okay.
And exactly 1,000 rapid games.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, nowadays.
That's probably more than me.
Yeah, because sometimes I join some tournament under 1,700 or 1,500 and I play. I usually reach top 10, top 20, but not. I'm not playing
216 tournament points. Cool.
I am not playing a lot these days.
Okay, solved 10,000.
Wow. My Miguel, last time I was his profile, 1,900, I think so. You can go
1,900.
a couple of Cervera. Yeah.
We're
it's my father-in-law. Yeah.
Gossiping. Wow, 42,000.
Yeah, he's all the day doing passes.
And not a great.
But yesterday he lost.
So this is training. Yeah, training is here.
200 points because they don't think about. He's all the day doing puzzles.
So training is in the graph. Then why didn't I see it on my?
Yeah, blue.
On my graph.
Blue line.
I mean, I know I have a lot of lines, but
it's
this one. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, it is.
You are very stable. You are not a lot of difference.
Well, it depends on the variant. For example, in Crazy House, I had some peaks lately. But yeah. And this anti-chess, there's a value here, there's another value like months later. Some variants I play very few.
Yeah, but you play a lot of time control, some variants of chess. You play.
I play everything.
Yeah.
I play everything.
Yeah.
except correspondence.
Yeah.
I played only one game
But
with a friend.
how long is usually a correspondence game?
You pick days. You have, I don't know, 3
You-
days per
you-
move or stuff like that.
Wow.
I played a lot of correspondence chess in the past, before Lichess
Yeah,
existed.
before the internet.
But no, not before the internet. Always with internet.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, before the internet, there were a lot of correspondence chess.
The post company would be great
Email.
with the
Yeah.
mail company. Stop it.
Yes. Thank you for the new followers on Lichess.
You have a lot.
Yeah, 1,000.
Yeah, it's great.
Okay, I guess it's time to
stop.
and say goodbye. Thanks, everyone. I think I'm gonna raid Joey if she's still streaming. Oh, I need to log in. So let me quickly check. Is she still streaming? Can you tell me? That faster. See ya, people. See you, Tidarki, Cosmic, Karmar, Tenta.
Yeah. Everyone.
Have a great week. I'm gonna... Kingly Bingley, hey, hello. Have a great week. I'm going to go home and make soup.
Yeah, and rest, I think.
Paracetamol did a good job.
Did you have fever?
No, but headache, a lot of headache.
Yeah.
And I took one before coming here.
Yeah.
So it's been... Well,
you need to rest, Pepe.
I do need to rest, yeah. And wait. Dun, dun. I don't want to raid if
out.
yeah. Sometimes I did stuff like that before. There you go.
Bye.
Bye, Karmar. Four, 3, 2, 1. Vale, paramos esto.